Welcome back, watch fans. We're talking about the Rolex Day Date 36, what's happening in the market, and what's happening in India. That's right, India. Can India have a major effect on this watch? Now, this is something that nobody else will be talking about. You know why? You know why I'm the only guy talking about this? Why this channel is the only one talking about India and the Rolex Day Date? Well, because we are the leaders. We are in on these trends early. You know, again, I told you guys about the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Owl. I told you about the Ellipse and many other watches that ended up skyrocketing in value, including, of course, Universal Genève, right? I told you all about that stuff. Now, I should be very careful about walking here because these cliffs are dangerous. They're actually, you know what? Yeah, let me move further away because, yeah, things are falling apart over here. Here on the mean streets of Del Mar, California. Everything is, you know, that's what happens. Look, everything in nature. Everything goes in cycles, and these cliffs are deteriorating. You know, who knows? Anyway, back to India, back to Rolex. Now, something big is about to happen in the Rolex Day Date 36 market. I believe there could be a massive opportunity if you pay very close attention. Now, you do want to make sure you get our free weekly email newsletter. That's right. Our free weekly email newsletter talks about all the latest price trends, market action, rumors, gossip, and yeah, really insider information. And it's really geared towards watch collectors who are in it, you know, obviously because they love watches, but they also want to make money. If you like to make money with your watches and not be a tomato can, you got to subscribe to this newsletter. Click the link in the video description below to get the Watch Reporter weekly newsletter. Now, what is happening with India? I don't know if you guys know, India has 1.5 billion people. You heard of that, right? Now, you probably think, oh, these guys are all broke. They're all running around naked. Well, that was the case a number of years back. You know, Gandhi was running around naked. But you know, India has, again, 1.5 billion people. And that country has been rapidly modernizing over the last 20 plus years. And, you know, with the new government, they've really hit an inflection point. They're becoming more capitalist. Okay, they're moving away from the whole communist thing that they had back in the day. They're becoming a capitalist country. Everybody wants to make money, just like China. Remember China? Okay, you guys remember China. What happened with China? Now, what's interesting is China came out of nowhere. You know, 25 years ago, the Chinese were running around naked and, you know, farming rice. Today, well, up until a few years ago, well, I mean, they're still a booming country, you know, massive economy. They've lost the mojo a little bit, but listen, it's it's really nothing. They are a major economy. You know, tons of billionaires running around, very wealthy country, and they had a major effect on the watch market because, you know, it only takes a couple of people to start buying watches to create a major trend. That's what you guys fail to realize. That is what a lot of you tomato cans fail to realize, is that, you know, the watch market, as they say, it really is a market of watches. And you know, a lot of times when somebody talks about a specific model, there might only be, you know, 20 or 50 examples on the market at any given time. I'm talking about in a mass-produced watch, right? And you know, if a couple of people buy those, all of a sudden that supply gets taken off the market and prices start going up. That's why you see these big price swings. So the key is you got to be positioned in watches before this kind of, you know, pump and dump happens. And that's why you got to subscribe to a free email newsletter so that you know when that pump is going to happen in which watches. And I believe that pump is going to happen in the Day Date 36. Specifically driven by India. India, that's right, India. Why India? Well, here's what you need to understand about India. Again, rapidly, I mean, the story about the Indian economy is actually, it's not a new story. The point is, though, is they've reached an inflection point, and more Indians are, you know, entering the, I would say, you know, upper middle class. And what that means is, what is the first thing every guy does when he makes some money, no matter what the culture is? Okay, you got to buy a Rolex. You got to buy the Rolex, right? And the Indians especially are very, very status conscious. Okay, don't believe all that stuff about the spiritual stuff. that's only for white people. Okay, all the guru stuff. No. The Indians are very materialistic, and they're becoming more materialistic, and they love gold. The Indians love gold, and the watch I believe that they are going to buy. I'm talking about the guy. I'm talking about the guy who is, he's in this, I don't know, he's a software guy, whatever. He's worked at he's a call center manager. He runs the call center, What is the watch he's going to buy? He's going to buy a Rolex Day-Date 36. Why? Well, it's got a lot of gold. It's a lot of gold for the buck. Because you can get one of these for 12 grand, and of course, it is a Rolex. It is a Rolex. Now, the Indians will never wear this watch on a strap. The Italians wear it because look, the Chinese know about rice. The Chinese know a lot about rice. The Italians know a lot about style and fashion. So if the Italians wear it on a strap, that's all you need to know, my friends. So the Indians, though, will wear it on the full gold bracelet, and they're going to be loading up on those watches, and I believe that is going to start very, very soon. In the next few years, they'll be buying Day-Date 36s, also the Rolex Submariner, the King Tut, the Bluesy. You know why? Because they watch this channel. That's right. We are the #1 channel in India. You know why? Because I am the Bhagwan. I'm the Bhagwan of horology. I'm not just the emperor, but the Bhagwan of horology. The Bhagwan of all horology. So, where am I going with this? Where am I going? Where I'm going, my friends, is that, you should consider if you have an investment type of mindset of picking up a Day-Date 36, and pretty much you can't really go wrong. You can't go wrong with any of them. You can get them for as little as maybe even $8,000, as little as $8,000 gets you in the door with Day-Date 36. But the Indians though are going to want the more kind of modern watches, crisper bracelets, stuff that looks more new, more flashy. Because again, it's a nouveau riche. Talk about people who are going to be nouveau riche. Just like the Chinese were, just like the Russians. Whatever. Anytime these countries start making money, they start minting millionaires. They want to flash. They want to flex. So they want something flashy with flex power, and that is going to be kind of a new one. But at the same time, that is also going to lift the prices of some of the older vintagey models, with the rainbow bracelets, the stretched out bracelets, and all that. By the way, that market is actually being supported mostly by kind of people who are buying it as a style statement. One other thing you should know is that the Indians, I think, as they advance with the Day-Date 36, you're going to have a segment that is going to be very attracted to kind of the more exotic dials, and that's already a thing already. The exotic dials is not something that's new. The exotic dial thing for the Day-Dates has been a very hot trend. The prices have gone to the moon, but I believe that the Indians are going to push it higher, probably as they become more advanced in watch collecting. So that could be a couple of years down the road. But again, the trend for the Day-Date 36 is very bullish. That is my thoughts for today. Make sure you get our free weekly newsletter so that you are aware of all the weekly trends. That's right, there's stuff happening actually each week that you need to be aware of. You don't want to be left holding the bag. You don't want to be a window licker. You don't want to be a crayon eater. You got to get this free email newsletter. I don't know why you haven't already subscribed yet. So click that link in the video description below to get that email newsletter. Otherwise, you're going to miss the train, my friends. You are going to miss the train. I don't want that to happen to you. So that's your signal to sign up now.